Good morning. So, my question to you all is, did you all forget what the practitioner told you when I was a child that once I awakened, I was going to come with a vengeance, my memory? When you were trying to manipulate and siphon the wisdom, the discernment, the knowledge that I carry, not only in body, they had warned you before you were handing over those 10,000s and 20,000s and 50,000s and 75,000s. When you were snapping my neck, siphoning me, then burying me, and then me awakening, the look of terror, the look of the action of paying more money to burden me, imprison me. Didn't I tell you that those things weren't going to work? See, a lot of people didn't think that I would know how to use my gifts and what to do with my gifts. They thought, okay, since we didn't teach her this as a child, she wouldn't know what to do when she's an adult. But you got to understand, I'm self-taught. I'm self-made. I always watch. I always listen. I have many, many talents to where I can focus on everything that's going on around me. So all that spell work trying to siphon and harvest my focus, my spiritual thinking, my perception of things, my understanding of how things work fundamentally, how I can see through people's perspective, how I can gather information with just a little information or just paying attention. Now folks walking around with lack of memory, amnesia, all that trying to wipe my memories and to clear your conscience so that you can sleep at night and be able to live with what you've done, not only to me, but other people's children. That's why a lot of people wanted me to watch their children. Because they knew that was going to pass off on them, on the innocent ones. A lot of folks that were part of these organizations, they didn't even like their children. They always wanted me to be their child. That's why they sent their child after me. They didn't tell their children how much they hated them and how jealous of a child they were of me. Now a lot of folks trying to gather themselves, trying to remember what they told other people about what they did. But you have to understand that all that spell work that you were placing on my mind, body, soul, emotions, all that manipulation to try to steal a force that your body will never be able to hold. You can't hold and process what I can. Fought many battles. I won all the wars. And at the end of the day, everybody thought I needed love from other people to restore myself. But you have to understand that me loving you, I was helping you understand why you deserve to be loved. I already knew what love was. I knew what neglect was. I knew what violence was. But a lot of people overlook that. A lot of people overlook what I brought, what my presence bring. Folks didn't tell people that once I walked away, everything was going to crash. Their status will be tarnished. A lot of folks going to church trying to find God, but I told folks, you're not going to find God in no church. Jesus was sick of you motherfuckers. You remember when folks was grabbing at his cloak and was like, when would you return? When will we ever see you again? And God said, when my Father's ready for you. They kept saying, when can we go with you where you're going? But people didn't appreciate when Jesus was there. But everybody talking about when you coming back. It's the same thing that motherfuckers was doing to me. When I walked away, they understood the gift, the blessing, the restoration that was right in front of their faces. They wanted to restore the relationship. Motherfuckers was waiting for me to return. But the thing is, I wasn't going to return. Jesus was ready to leave you motherfuckers because y'all haven't learned to appreciate while they was watching the stars and the constellation when Jesus was going to arrive. Same thing with me. They was trying to kill me at birth. Same thing with me. You know, they were jealous. The people in churches were jealous. You know, as an adult, when he became a man, they were jealous. They were jealous of Jesus. They were jealous of God. They were jealous of the one thing that could save them. The one thing that could bring healing. They was mad when Jesus went home. They was mad when Jesus had said it is finished. People don't understand that Jesus was a high priest. Call him a witch. He was able to heal the blind, cast out demons, bring Lazarus back to life, resurrect ones. But people try to understand me. People don't even understand the parables that were written. The stories, whatever religion you claim, you have to understand the parables. You have to understand the lining around the lines. You have to be able to read into things. Look at the movies. You have to be able to see that these things are going on in life. Those aren't just movies. Those aren't just actors and actresses. Those are stories embodied from other people's lives. The suffering, the turmoil. See, a lot of people watch movies, they don't even take nothing from it. They don't even understand the concept of what they're being shown. A lot of people say it's just a movie. No, it's more than just a movie. People go through that every day. People just pick and choose what they want to see. They only listen to things they want to hear. And they always miss the answer. But they always asking and asking for the answer to be repeated. How many times did I have to be in your life and my words be on repeat? How many times do I have to give you wisdom, discernment, knowledge? Help your ass wake up. Y'all couldn't see shit. But y'all follow people who lack understanding. You follow people who don't even read books. follow motherfuckers that can't even put a story together. Everybody had a different version of what truly took place. Nobody had the whole story, but when I try to give it to you, there's only one story, and it's the fucking truth. I forgave myself. See, I was trying to help you. I knew you couldn't help me. I knew you didn't want to help me. Now folks sitting up at courtrooms and shit crying. Folks think I don't know an investigation going on. I do. And folks wonder why the world's going the way it's going, because you owe me. You still haven't gave me what belongs to me. Let alone an apology. I don't even fucking want an apology. Because I know you ain't sorry. You a sorry motherfucker, but you ain't sorry for what you did and what you done. Because if you were, you would tell folks the truth. It took you being exposed. It took you having the veil being removed. It took others having me wake up for them to actually truly see what was going on and what's going on. People trying to blame me. You can't blame me. You blame me my whole life, but all I was trying to do was restore and to bring balance, compassion. You have significant others and children that don't even like y'all. Y'all don't even know y'all worth. Y'all don't even know your value. Man next to your significant others in bed, and they don't even cuddle with you. They turn their bodies from you. There's no warmth. It's just cold. There was no compassion. It was just covers. There was dividing the foes. There was no love and no connections there. But everybody wanted to follow somebody that didn't even love themselves. Didn't even love them. But y'all all had the same agenda. To come against me. The only one who truly believed that you deserve love and compassion. Everybody was jealous of my actions. Now folks want to, like I said, sit in the courtrooms mad because they didn't reach their goals of that selfish satisfaction. Like I said in the beginning, the practitioners already had told y'all, when she woke up, y'all would be destroyed. Y'all didn't believe that. Just throwing y'all monies at these practitioners, going overseas, going state to state, doing this divination, this spell work, trying to cause me implications, impending doom. Now folks can't even speak up. Folks don't even have no room to talk. Everybody was on the same page. Now everybody don't even want to walk. People want to release all these burdens. But you got to understand, you place those burdens on yourself. I ain't do nothing to you. So y'all need to stop asking God for help. There's consequences for your actions. And you just going to have to accept that. Whether you want to or not. So for the folks that think all this things going on in this world is not it's not something they done, but it is something that you've done. All those years of trying to keep my contract on the reruns. Now folks in the Six of Swords trying to get away. Found a destination. Because now folks don't even want to play. But this wasn't playtime. I wasn't playing with you when I said that you deserve love, compassion. I wasn't playing with you when I said I could give you understanding, wisdom. Now folks are being hit with class actions, lawsuits, death, war, famine, pestilence. The world is in an uproar, trying to figure out who's going to win the elections, who's going to step up and get the things in order, who's going to lead them in the right direction. But y'all the ones that destroyed our connection. I stepped back and let you do what you wanted to do. Since everybody claimed they had proof that I wasn't who I said I was. Now folks sitting thinking about all the things they've done, trying to release all those reruns. They know they can't go through the pain I went through. Those wars that they thought they won. Now folks are scared to come outside because they know everyone is on one. A lot of folks want to harm them. They want to terrorize them. They want answers. But if you would have took notes, took my advice, you would have had answers. If you would have listened, I was the answer. Everybody hated me for no reason. Folks lost everything. Folks chose to be heathens. See, if you would have sided with me, you could have had everything. Because I had believed in you. I just told folks to believe in me. Now folks living in misery. I'll be 34 next week. And I'm still at peace. You know? I'm not concerned about the material things. But I'm going to get everything that belongs to me. Damn straight. Because y'all didn't want my help. And part of my help is to give back materialistically. To make sure that people are fed, nurtured, not dead. But you chose death. You didn't want rebirth. You chose to manipulate the hearse. Now folks are being pushed around in hearse. A lot of folks are dying. Y'all not going to be reincarnated again. All because you chose to follow folks that were steady lying. The proof was in front of your face. But a lot of people chose to cover up. Look past it. Ignore the answers. But folks kept asking, when are they going to get the money? And folks kept telling them, this is the last one. The last spell worked. They swore it would work. Now look at folks, seeing they didn't have no values and no worth. So thank you.